You can hunt and hunt and hunt and not find anything. I think that's a percussion cap. Oh, looks like they're shooting at me. He ain't hit me yet.
A little bit different today. I'm coming back to a property that I've hunted before, but the landowner has a little bit more land that I did not know about, and he gave me permission to hunt that land the last time I was out here. I've avoided that because I thought it belonged to somebody else. So we're going to try a new piece of real estate today, new ground that I haven't hunted before.
Okay, this is the first signal of the day. It sounds deep like everything else on this farm sounds. Well, that's not good. Seems like the signal's gone. Yeah, that's not good. All right, I just found a percussion cap. We have yet to dig our first Civil War bullet of the day. Maybe this will be it. Obviously, we've got a really big root right here. I always prefer to get it out without cutting the root if I can. All right, so it looks like root cutting is in order. There she goes. Definitely still in the hole. That's just a fired percussion cap. I've been misinterpreting the machine with some funky signals. A lot of people like to blame it on the machine, but unless you've got a bad machine, the machine's doing what it's supposed to do. If you're digging targets that aren't there, 9 times out of 10, it's you misinterpreting what the machine is telling you. This one seems good. All right, this is just how sensitive this machine is. That's just a fragment of a percussion cap. The last time I was out here, I was finding bullet after bullet after bullet, and I have not done anything today, and I've been here over an hour. Haven't even found the first bullet. All right, I think it's out of the hole. Finally, there's a round ball. You can hunt and hunt and hunt and not find anything. I think that's a percussion cap. Oh, looks like they're shooting at me. He ain't hit me yet, so he's not a very good shot. Yeah, little percussion cap. Well, it sounds good. Seems like it might be right under that root. Yeah, let me attack this from the other side of the root. I might have better luck there. Boy, I think that's it. Yep, just a buck. Put my camera away and everything, but my machine says there's still something down there, so maybe I didn't hear it wrong. Maybe there is a round ball down there with those bucks. I don't know whether you can see white directly under that root or not, but I think that's the round ball. No, that's another buck. Okay, that's 2 bucks. If I find another buck, then the ball ought to be down there. All right, that's where I found the bucks, and I'm getting a signal here. We'll see if it turns out to be a ball. All right, saying it's still in the hole. He's after me again. Sure enough, down there, nearly a foot. Let's see if we can dig with our hands and feel anything. If that guy's trying to discourage me from getting near his property, he's doing a darn good job. I'll make sure I'm going to stay on the property where I've got permission. She's deep. There's some more rust. There's that round ball we were looking for. So we found the bucks and we found the ball. 3 bucks and a ball, that's what it would have taken. That would have been the load. This is a pretty interesting signal here. It sounds iron, but it's kind of large. Here's another buck. Yep, definitely getting more signals. Okay, there's a percussion cap. I'm not sure if that's a buck or not. Okay, still something down there for sure. Is it still in there? Let's see. Little piece of a nail or something iron. That's disappointing. Alright, here's something relic hunters love, where a tree has fallen. This tree looks like it fell a long time ago, so I don't have a lot of hopes that there's going to be anything under the roots from the Civil War, but I do have a good sounding signal right down there. Maybe we'd get lucky on something that was under this tree. Yep, I think maybe a fired 3-ringer under this monster. This is why you never walk away without checking your hole again, because I pulled a fired 3-ringer out of there and I've got just as good a signal still coming. So what might be down there along with a fired 3-ringer? How about this? How about this? Another fired 3-ringer. Same hole. I mean, laying side by side for sure. I'm still hunting under the base of this fallen down tree. A really strong signal there. A nail. Doggone it. Pull tab. Definitely sounds iron. Alright, sounds a little bit better now. If there's something down there, it's deep, and I like that. I'm interested now. I think that's it right there. You see that white? Yep. That's a bullet for sure. Appears to be dropped. Okay, we're getting into a few now. Definitely sounds like a bullet. I think we got a good signal here. A little bit further to go though. There it is. Right there. Fired Union bullet. Alright, I got what appears to be a pretty deep signal. She's down there. Uh-oh. I think I feel it. Yep. It's a 3-ring Union bullet. There's the cavity end. And it's heavily impacted. This one is not a great signal, but signal sounds a little bit better. It's insisting that something's down there. I haven't been able to hear it with my pinpointer yet. Wow, still can't hear anything. There it is. I'm thinking it may be iron because I missed it. There's iron. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Just a nail. Oh boy, there's a lot of digging. Just for a nail. Let's see what else is in there. It's probably just more iron, but might as well. We're down here this far. It's like digging a tunnel. Just another nail. Isn't that something? Whew, all that work for 2 nails. All right, if at first you don't succeed, take another shot at it. Boy, that is not a good signal at all. Whew, it's going to be deep and it's probably going to be trash. All right, I can hear it on the pinpointer now. Who knows? That's the beauty. Oh, look there. I was getting ready to say that's the beauty of relic hunting. You never know what you're going to find. But there's our bullet right there. Another Union 3-ringer. I can't emphasize enough to you guys how weak these signals are. And I'm using the large head on the dais, and yet these signals are just cruddy sounding. Oh, did I get it out of there? What in the world? It was there a second ago. Where is it now? Percussion cap, maybe? Nope, round ball. I mean a buck. All right, this is another signal that's just barely there. Sounds like a bullet. Look at that. All right. Nobody's touched that since 1864. And I'm about to be the first one. What soldier held this in his hand last? Man, he was in a life or death situation, I can guarantee that. Cold Harbor was a brutal battlefield with thousands of deaths. I was digging this hole right here, and one dirt clod fell all the way down the hill. And that's where the signal was. Look at it. You know what that is? That little piece of green in there? That's the top of a friction primer, which was used to fire a cannon. And that's what that is. That's the top of a friction primer. I thought it was funny that it was in the one clod that rolled down the hill. Now, if this video didn't help anybody in any other way, it ought to be a good video about digging trashy signals. Because I've been digging up nails and all kind of junk. But yet, on this farm, everything's deep. And so trashy signals sometimes end up being good targets. So we're about to find out if that's the case here. Horrible signal, and let's see. All right, you can see my pinpointer. I'm about at 10, 12 inches now. Keep in mind, whatever we find, this was a horrible signal. All right, I feel something. There it is, white, look. See it? I know you can see it. All right, so bullet of some kind. Oh, what is this? I think it's a cleaner missing the plunger. Heavy ramrod mark on the top. About 12 inches down. It's very, very, very dry in Virginia. When it's dry, it doesn't pick up as good or as deep. There you go. There's a Civil War bullet I could have easily missed because it was a crummy signal. That's my 10th bullet for the day. That is very, 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 very weak, but it's repeatable. And I know some of you guys started hunting when I did back in the late 60s and early 70s, and you're probably thinking, why are you still hunting when 10 bullets would have been a horrible day if that's all you found was 10 bullets? Well, the answer for me is that I relic hunt for the same reason today as I did then. Back then, you had a chance to find a lot more relic. Lots of buttons, an occasional plate, spur, coins, whatever. And most of that stuff is gone now. But for me, what I find, I mean, sure, I'd love to find a plate. I haven't found a plate in probably 2 years. It's still just the profound thought of putting your hands on such an incredible part of American history. Simple as that, even if it's 10 bullets. It should be right down in there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's a bullet. That's a round ball. Just a hair better than double digits. This signal disappeared after I got deep. I'm more than 12 inches here, but something's down there, so let's see what it is. It's a deep one. What is that? Feels like iron. Wow. Wait a minute. Ho, ho, ho. Is this a repeat of what happened a while back? Is this a little buckle? It's not a bullet. Oh, wait a minute now. That looks like a little cartridge box buckle. Yep, that's what it is. Oh, it is. Oh, shoot. It is a little iron buckle. Look at that now. So that little iron buckle right there Now we'll hold our breath and see if there's more down there. Last time this happened, I dug up a complete cartridge box. But that's not a cartridge box buckle. That's smaller, like maybe a knapsack or something like that. Okay, before I close that hole up, right over here I've got a signal. I'm going to dig that signal before I close that up. Not much of a signal. Doesn't sound too promising, but there's something down there, that's for sure. Let's see if we can feel anything. Let me drop this pinpointer in to show you how far deep we are. Okay, pinpointer's level with the ground now. We're there, and we still haven't found whatever we're looking for. All right, I feel something. And it feels like iron to me. Whoa, what is that? All of a sudden, my hand has gone into a cavity. I don't know whether that's an animal hole. I don't think it is. What in the world is this? Oh my, you don't reckon a canteen or something, do you? Gosh, I don't know, but we're going to be digging for a while here. Well, it wasn't as exciting as a canteen, but pretty cool. But there's a shell fragment. We haven't dug many of them out here. That's a right healthy size shell fragment. I'm very happy with that. Okay, there's that shell fragment that we dug way down deep in this hole. And I've got another signal in the wall of the hole right about here. Yep, right there. Yep, that's rust. Can you see it? Can you see it? All right, that's another little piece of that shell, I think. Probably. Nope. Oh, look, 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 look! Look! The other buckle! Oh, it's the other buckle! It's the other buckle! Now, what happened here? We got these two little buckles found within 3 feet of each other, and right down in there with it is this piece of parrot shell fragment. Did a shell explode and whatever this went to, I don't know, knapsack, whatever, did it hit near him and blow his pack right off of him? Who knows? Isn't that interesting? I haven't found anything since those two buckles and that shell fragment. Oh, okay, got something here for sure. What is that? That looks like a bullet, but it looks like it's got black powder around it. Nope, just a, I don't know, look at that. If there's 3 little bucks down there, then that's probably black powder. It gives me 12 bullets on the day. Let's see if there's bucks in there. Yes, there are. Look at that. That's a dropped bucking ball round, I'm sure. Pulled one of them out. Let's see if I can find it in my hand. There it is. All right, there's one of them. And there's oh, what's that? Okay, there's another one. One more. And we got a dropped bucking ball round. And there it is. All right, I got a signal under this root. I don't feel anything yet. Definitely got it out of there, though. Is that it? Oh, look at that. A nail. Well, this one was such a poor signal, I didn't even film the dig, but I haven't touched it yet. Obviously lead, but I'm not sure what we have there. A fired round ball, but it's pretty small. This may be the last dig of the day for me. And once again, a crummy... Uh-oh, is that a nail? Nope, not yet. Uh-oh, I feel something. There's white. Let's see what kind of bullet we got. We got finally a Confederate bullet. End of the day, it's probably 7:30 in the evening. One last time to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bullets. some percussion caps, shell frag, piece of a friction primer out of a cannon, and these two little buckles. I really want to know what they are. Whew. What a day. Talk to most old-time relic hunters, and somewhere they've got a trash can full of what he calls shrapnel or frags. This is a box that I keep in my relic room that's just got some of the larger pieces of frags that I've found over the years. And since we found that shell fragment today, I thought we'd talk a little bit about different kinds of shell fragments and how some can be identified and some will be mysteries to us. We never will know exactly what it came from. When we say shrapnel or frags, we're just talking about pieces of an artillery shell that you find on the battlefield where the shell did what it was supposed to do and it exploded. This is a small portion of dire shell fragment. I found it still embedded in the lead sabot. This long fragment is easily identified as a portion of a German-made Schinkel shell. This large, very thick frag, the biggest one I ever found, would be way too big to have been fired by a field gun. And it makes sense because I found this one hunting on private property just across the line from Fort Harrison. This piece is easily identified by the iron studs. It's the part of a mullein shell. These two bases, the one on the left has an iron sabot, the one on the right has a brass sabot. These are most likely from parrot shells, and most likely the one with the brass sabot is Confederate. Here's another big chunk of a base of a parrot shell of some kind, hard to tell what that's from. Sometimes you find a very large hunk of frag that makes it even easier to identify. This half a cannonball was at one time a 12-pound Borman, and you can tell that because of the two sets of fuse rings. One was a spacer or plug, the other was the lead Borman fuse that went on the top. But you can see when this one exploded, half of it blew away from the other half. It's full of percussion caps right now. I just do it that way for display. This is a piece of shrapnel that is still lodged in the wood that it hit. It's unusual enough to find a bullet in wood, but it's extremely unusual to find a fragment in wood. This one was found in Bosun's Creek by my father in the 1960s. But I'm talking today just about fragment pieces. Here's an example of a pretty large piece of a parrot shell. And I say that because it is so straight, it doesn't get smaller at one end like a Schinkel shell would, or have a gentle curve to it like a Hotchkiss would have. Here's the nose of a shell. This piece is most definitely part of a Schinkel shell. I haven't found many where the fuse hole is intact like this one is. Now, if you were here and could see it in person, you would see that there are no threads inside this fuse section of the shell. That means that this shell was designed to take a wooden fuse adapter and then a 5-second paper time fuse shoved down in the nose there. It's not that uncommon to find hunks of these iron shells, iron cannonballs. It's getting hot in Virginia and it's getting humid in Virginia. So I expect my videos will slow down considerably, but I do look forward to getting out. I'm the battlefield walker, and until we hunt together again, be good and say your prayers.